Right, welcome everyone to your lunchtime gentle yoga. I think what I'd like to do today is actually have a start on our back. So if you have your yoga mat, if you need extra padding, go ahead and use a blanket underneath if you want. And when you come down onto your back, make sure that you're pulling your knees in because I don't want you to strain your back. So you just come down carefully onto your arms, knees are tucked in. Go ahead and lie down. Let's keep the knees tucked in for just a moment. Oh, it feels really good to rest. So come on down, keep your knees tucked in for a moment. This will round out your lower back. Hold on to your knees. You can one hand on each knee or clasp your hands together. And I just want you to do a nice, slow, easy, gentle rock and take a deep breath here. Inhale and exhale deeply. And you can close your eyes softly and just bring your awareness into this moment. Let go of all of the tasks and to-dos, all of the busyness. Just let it go. This will be your pause button for the day. This is my pause button. Good. Keep holding onto those knees. Hug them in towards you. Gently roll them out away from you. So you're making a nice, slow, big circle with your knees. And let's change direction. All right, let's put the feet down on the mat and open your feet nice and wide. I want you to let the knees lean on each other like a little tent, okay? And this will be relaxing for your back. And then with your hands, we're going to do a little stretch while we sort of do a relaxation at the same time. I want you to wrap, kind of cross one arm over the other, just like this, across the chest. You're going to feel a slight stretch in your upper back and shoulders. Take a nice, slow, deep breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Let's switch the arms. So put the other arm on top, crossing them across your chest and just relax. Inhale and exhale deeply. And count to yourself the length of your inhale. Count again the length of your exhale. See if you can even out your breath. Good. And now undo the arms. Just let your arms rest by your sides. Let's move the feet in just a little bit closer, about hip distance apart. Press your back into the mat. You can have your palms sort of facing the mat. Press your back into the mat, press your feet down, raise your hips up into a nice bridge pose and hold. Inhale. As you exhale, let's roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. And draw the knees back up into your chest. Rock gently from side to side and relax your lower back. Let's do that again. Feet on the mat, hip distance, arms by the side. You're going to lift your hips up and hold. Inhale. As you exhale, roll down slowly, one vertebra at a time. And draw the knees up into your chest and relax your back. Rock gently from side to side. Good. Place the feet on the mat. Let's draw the right knee in. So you're going to clasp your hands across that knee, make a big circle with your right foot. So rotate your ankle and change direction. Clasp your hands behind that right leg, extend straight up, push through the heel, and then point your toes. Push through the heel, point your toes. Do that several times. Good. Now you're going to bend that right knee, lay the right ankle across your left knee. You can put your hand on that right leg and just gently rock, right? You're pushing that knee and hip away from you. And bring your awareness back to your breath. Just take some deep breaths. And if your mind starts to wander and you're thinking about other things, just keep bringing it back to this moment. Good. Undo the legs. Draw that left knee in. Clasp your hands across the knee. Make a big circle with your left foot. And let's change direction. Good. Clasp your hands behind that leg. Extend that leg straight up. Push through the heel. Point through the toes. And push and point. Do that several times. Good. Bend that knee. And let's place that left ankle across your right knee. Just put your left hand on your leg and gently rock or bounce that knee. Whew. Good. Stop that rocking movement. Place your foot down onto the mat. Now open your feet wide. So one foot to either edge. You want your feet nice and wide. And you're going to drop that right knee down towards your left foot and just hold for a moment. You're going to feel that up the leg, through the stomach, through your lower back. Stretch. And now let's do the other side. Drop that left knee down towards your right foot. And I just want you to hold for a moment. Notice where you're feeling that stretch. Good. Let's do that again. Drop one knee. And now the other knee. Back and forth. And bring your knees right back to center. Let's draw those knees back in. We're going to do a nice spinal twist. I want you to open your arms out to the sides. You can either have your knees tucked in. If your lower back feels tight or a little sore, put your feet on the mat. Okay. And you're going to drop the legs to the left. So if you're tucking those legs in, you're going to go all the way down. The knees will kind of come up a little bit towards the chest. But with either variation, let your feet, your toes rest on the mat. You put your left hand on your right knee. And I want you to turn your head over to the right. You're going to help draw that shoulder to the floor and just relax. And take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. Inhale, your knees come up to center. Now you're going to go over to the other side. Let the legs come down. Turn your head, look out towards that left hand and stretch. Inhale and exhale deeply. And you can even close your eyes if you want. Focus on your breathing. Try to relax your jaw. If you're holding tension in your face, relax. Good. And then go ahead and bring your knees right back up to center and just kind of rock a little bit from side to side. All right. From here, we're going to come on up. You can either roll to your side and use your hands to help you sit up, or you can hold onto the back of the legs, swing your feet, and rock yourself up. So you've got two ways of coming up off the floor. With both of them, again, we're keeping the knees bent so that you're not going to strain your lower back. All right, come on over. Let's come onto the hands and knees. We'll do a little bit more for loosening up that spine. So hands under the shoulders, knees, hip distance, feet relaxed. Tuck your chin in. Exhale, round the back, the shoulders, and stretch. Arch your back, look up and inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Just move at your own pace. I want you to focus on your breath. All right, with your next exhale, we'll bring the hips back to the heels, forehead to the mat, reach all the way out through those fingertips and stretch. All right, let's do a downward facing dog. So we want the hands a little bit wider than the shoulders, hands flat on the mat. You're going to come up onto the hands and knees, let the toes curl under, lift through the hips, and gently stretch back. And let's bend one knee, push the opposite heel down into the mat, back and forth. Good. Shoulders forward, knees down. Sit towards that left heel. Twist over to the right and stretch out your lower back and your shoulders and breathe. And 2, 3, and 4. Back up onto the hands and knees. Let's switch over. Sit towards that right heel. Twist over to the left and stretch. And 2, 3, and 4. Good, back to center. Draw that right knee all the way up between your fingertips. Turn that right heel in. So it's by your left hip bone. Stretch your left leg back. Go ahead and look forward as you inhale. And then exhale, come on down. You can rest like this on the forearms or put your forehead all the way down and relax. Take a few slow, deep breaths here. All right, bring yourself up. Let's put the hands firmly on the mat. We're going to step it back into that downward dog. So go ahead and take it back and stretch. Shoulders come forward, knees touch down to the mat. Draw that left knee all the way up. Turn the heel in. Stretch your right leg back. Inhale as you look forward. Exhale, bring yourself down. And again, you can relax down into the posture. Inhale and exhale deeply. All right, bring yourself up. Hands on the mat. Go ahead and stretch it back. All right, bring the shoulders forward. Let your knees come down. Go ahead and come right back, hips to the heels. And just relax for a moment. Open and close your hands, your fists a few times. Rock your hips from side to side. Good. Let's do a little bit of strengthening for the upper body. I call them like modified push-ups or, yoga push-ups. So you're going to come up onto your hands and knees. And I want you to bring the shoulders over the hands. Okay, so you're not back like this. Shoulders are over the hands. Fingers are pointing straight ahead. And you're going to bend the elbows. You'll notice that my elbows go right by my sides. And you might just come halfway down, push up, and go back. Okay, so you're going to bring the shoulders forward. If you want to go all the way down, your chest comes down between your hands, but my seat is still up in the air. I'm not letting my stomach touch the floor. Push straight back up and back. So you don't have to go all the way down. You can go halfway down. So let's bring the hips back to the heels. And we're going to do this sequence with the breath. So inhale, bring your shoulders forward. Your chest is between your hands. Exhale, bend the elbows. Just start to bring the chest down. Inhale as you press up. And exhale, come back. Okay, again, don't let your stomach sink to the floor. Inhale, bring your shoulders forward. Exhale, halfway down or all the way down. Inhale as you press up and back. A few more times. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. Inhale, up and back. And again. All right, let's do one more. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Good. Go ahead and relax. Open and close your fingers, your fists a couple of times. Rock your hips a little bit from side to side. All right, bring yourself up into a kneeling posture. So just doing a little bit with the wrist and hands. If you've got a towel or belt or something handy, go ahead and grab that. I'm going to do a little bit of shoulder stretching in a standing posture. So go ahead and come on up. Let me adjust this so you can see what I'm doing. I think that'll work. All right, that's pretty good. It's always my challenge in my little yoga space here. Okay, so let's first, you can just hold onto your belt for a moment. Let's do a front bend. So inhale as you exhale, I want you to fold and just hang down for a moment and sway a little bit from side to side. Just take your time. Go into your front bend. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Bring your chest up, hands onto your hips. Inhale as you come on up. Support your back. So put the heel of the hands under that rib cage, just like this. You're going to lift through the chest and just nice, gentle stretch back. And then right back up to center. Good. Okay. We're going to do, it's called the cow face posture. I don't know why it's called that, but that's what it's called. But we're going to do a stretch for the shoulders. So I want you to reach up with your right arm, bend at the elbow, let your palm face your back, and then take your left hand, touch that right elbow, and just imagine you're drawing the elbow up and slightly back. Oh, I forgot to have you grab your tie. First, grab the tie with your right hand. Bring your arm up and bend at the elbow. Touch that elbow, draw up and back. All right, so now you've got something hanging behind you and you're going to reach back with that left arm. And depending on how your arm feels, you're going to grab it. If you don't have a towel or a belt or anything like that, you can just do this. You don't have to use something, okay? All right, I want you to look forward and we're just going to hold for a moment. Okay. Breathe. Good. And let's relax, undo that arm. Okay, let's do the other side. So hold on to the belt with the left hand. Reach up towards the ceiling, bend at the elbow. Take your right hand, touch that left elbow, gently draw it up and slightly back. And then go ahead and reach up. And you're going to grab a little tie and hold. And 2. And just breathe. Good. And relax. Go ahead and let that arm come down. You can just let the belt drop to the floor for a moment. Okay. Now, if you've got a wall or something handy, we did this last week. I really like this one. It's a simple exercise. But basically, you're going to put your hands on the wall. Okay. Like this. You can see me. And you're standing, arms width from the wall. And I want you to take, we'll start with the right arm. I just want you to bring your arm up. And as you're doing that, you're turning your head and kind of watching, right, that arm. And you're going to make a nice big circle. And then do the left. So you turn your head to the left and make a nice big circle. It's nice and slow. It's a nice, slow, easy movement. It just feels really good. And nice, slow, back. Just alternate your arms. And you're just letting your head turn so that you're not straining the neck. Okay, but you're keeping the feet stationary. Just go slowly. Full range of movement with those shoulders. Let's do one more time on each side. Nice, easy stretch. Good, and relax. Relax those arms. Okay, check our time here. All right. Okay. Let's open the feet wide. Okay, so nice stance. Open your feet nice and wide. You can't see my feet, but I'm gonna adjust this just a little bit. Okay. So you're open the feet nice and wide. Here we go. Hands on the legs. And you want your toes pointing straight ahead so you're not going to slip. Reach out with one arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide that other arm down. And inhale as you come up and exhale. And again, reach. Inhale, exhale. Inhale as you come up. And exhale. And reach up. Good. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, let's take the hands behind your back. You're going to clasp them together, roll the shoulders back. And inhale as you exhale, slowly come forward into that front bend. Keep your knees soft. Don't lock the knees, but you can let them bend slightly. And then raise those arms up behind your back and stretch. Bring the hands to the seat, hang them down to the floor. Good. Let's reach over to one leg. You're holding onto the calf and you're drawing the head toward the knee in that direction. Reach over to the other leg. Let's do the same thing. And then come back to center. Inhale and bring that chest up. Exhale as you come on up. Good. And then let's go ahead and step the feet a little bit closer. Okay. We're going to do what's called a pyramid pose. This one's going to take a little bit of balance. I'm going to turn so you can see how I'm stepping into this. All right. So what I'm going to have you do, let me see what the easiest way is to get into this. You know what, let's start like this. Let's start facing forward, but have the feet a little bit wider than the shoulders, not as wide as the triangle stance, a little bit wider than the shoulders, okay? I'm turning the right foot out so your right foot can turn out. I want you to angle that back foot in, and now I want you to rotate and turn your hips. So your hips are square, right? Facing straight ahead towards the wall in front of you. And we're going to start with the hands and the hips. I want your legs nice and strong. So now we're not bending the knees. Okay, so you're engaging those upper thigh muscles. So let's start with the hands and the hips. You're going to do a nice, slow, easy front bend. And this does take some balance, so just take your time. So come down to where your chest is about kind of parallel to the floor. Hold, and then bring yourself back up. And come back to center. We're going to do the other side. And actually, I have a thick mat on carpet, so it's making me wobble. So I'm going to do it on the hard surface. Okay, I don't want to fall over in my video. All right, you guys ready? Left foot turns out, right foot angle it in. Turn so that your hips are square. So if your right hip is back slightly, it just means you're a little too wide. Okay. All right, hands in the hips. Legs are nice and strong. Inhale as you exhale, bend forward. And hold. Inhale as you come on up. And exhale, turn your foot. Good, let's do this again. Right foot turns out, back foot angles in. You're going to turn your hips so you're facing forward. Now I'm going to add to this so you can keep hands on the hips. It's a good way to stay balanced. Or there's a couple of things you can do. You can bend forward and let your hands hang towards the floor. Or you can clasp your hands behind your back, which is a little more advanced. So you got 3 different variations. So inhale, as you exhale, come forward. If you are clasping the hands, raise them up slowly, and you can go even deeper by bringing your head towards the leg. You can also drop your hands to the floor and breathe. Inhale and bring yourself up. Exhale, turn your foot over. All right, left foot out, right foot angles in, turn the hips. Again, clasp the hands, roll the shoulders back, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to fold. Raise those arms up and hold. Or drop the hands to the floor, or keep your hands on your hips. 2 and 3. And inhale, slowly draw yourself up. Exhale, turn your foot in. Good. Relax your shoulders, relax your hands. All right, let's bring the feet in a little bit closer. Fold into your front bend, let your arms hang, let your head hang, and just sway from side to side. Come down to the squat, so bend your knees, get your hands to the floor. Go ahead and come on down. All right, and then from here, we're actually going to sit down onto the floor. So go ahead and bring yourself all the way down carefully onto your seat. Sitting down. All right, stretch your legs out in front of you, kind of rock those feet in and out a few times. Okay, you can do either side. I want you to tuck one heel in, the other leg is out to the side, something like this. You're going to take your hand and reach over to the opposite bent leg. Okay, so you're reaching across the body. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, just slowly stretch out. Like you're reaching out for the wall. Breathe. Inhale, reach and draw yourself up, and exhale, let your arm come down. Let's switch over. Tuck the heel in, open that leg out to the side, reach over to the bent leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you stretch out. And 2, 3, and 4. And inhale, reach and come on up. Exhale, let your arm come down. Good. Let's open both legs out now. In this posture, if you fall back a little bit in this posture, use a folded blanket or towel under your seat, okay, to lift yourself up. All right, we're going to stretch forward. Inhale as you exhale, just lean into the stretch. And then I want you to move gently from side to side. This is a pretty tight stretch. So if you move a little bit, it might help you to relax. Nice, slow, deep breath. Good. Bring yourself back to your center and fold. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the chest up. To relax these muscles, let's do an opposite stretch, which is our butterfly. So draw those feet in. You can bounce the knees up and down. Let's lean forward into the stretch. And bring your chest up, help those knees in, stretch your legs out, rock the feet in and out. We're going to do a seated front stretch. Where did I put my belt? All right, I don't know where I put the belt, but if you have your belt handy, you can wrap it around your feet if you like, and that'll help you with your front stretch. Okay, so you can sit up nice and tall. If you don't have a belt, it's fine. You can just reach up. But if you have a belt, wrap it around your feet. It'll help you to flex your feet and give you a good stretch. You can also hold on, if you can reach the feet, hold on to the sides of the feet or hold on to the calves. And I just want you to breathe. Good. And then go ahead and draw yourself back up. Rock those feet in and out a few times. All right, let's go on to our backs again. So if you want to use your blanket under your back, go ahead and do that. And bring yourself down onto your back. Draw the knees in to your chest again, just like we did earlier. And relax. Rock your feet in and out a few times. All right, let's place the feet onto the mat, hip distance. Clasp your hands behind your head. And let's do some work. We'll do like a strengthening exercise for the stomach and the lower back. So what we're going to do is you're going to be lifting your head and shoulders up off the floor, and you're going to bring your right elbow towards the left knee. So you're going to draw the left knee in, keeping your right foot on the mat. And then you can keep your shoulders lifted, or you can go back down, whatever feels comfortable for your neck. And then lift again, and your left elbow towards that right knee. So that's 2. And let's do some more. 3. We're just going to go back and forth. And 4. Always reaching for the opposite knee. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Let's rest for just a moment. We'll do 10 more. So this shouldn't strain your back. We're keeping one foot on the mat, which will help round your lower back. But if you need to take a rest, you can do that. If you want to do another set, let's bring this chest and shoulders up. Right elbow to left knee is 1 and 2, back and forth. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and rest. I want you to come down and relax. Just let your knees hang on each other. Open your feet a little bit wider and just relax. Nice deep breath. All right, now I want you to place your hands, palms facing downward, underneath your seat. So I'm like kind of sitting on my thumb and maybe first finger. And what this does is, again, it's going to round out your lower back a little bit, so your lower back will feel good. And I want you to bring both knees in and extend both legs up. All right, what we're going to do next is we're going to separate the feet a little bit, maybe like a foot apart. And then I want you to cross one in front of the other and alternate. And keep them straight up. And you don't have to open them very wide, but just keep alternating them. One crosses, then the other, and the other. We're going to do that several times. Back and forth. Kind of a simple exercise, but you can feel it in your legs. A little bit more. A couple more times. Good. All right. Now, I'm going to have you bend those knees. Place the feet on the mat. You can move the hands out from underneath your seat, and let's do a nice bridge posture. Press your feet down, raise your hips up, and stretch. Inhale. As you exhale, roll down slowly. And draw the knees up into your chest and relax your back. Feet on the mat, hip distance. Go ahead and raise your hips up and stretch. And roll down slowly. And draw the knees into your chest and relax. All right, let's stretch all the way down onto the mat. Whew. Rock your feet in and out and relax. Let those feet fall out to the side. Let's place one palm on the lower, like on your lower abdomen, and one kind of on like your heart center, or if you're comfortable with it, on the chest. And just let the elbows rest on the floor, because I want your shoulders really relaxed. But this way you're going to feel your body breathing. So take a nice, slow, deep breath. And then a nice, slow, even exhale. Now slowly take a deep breath. And bring your awareness back to your body by moving your fingers and your toes. And as you come out of your relaxation, you can draw those knees in. Just roll to your side and rest for a moment on your side. And now bring yourself up to a comfortable seated posture. Ah, all right. As you wind down with your yoga today, let's take a moment just to think about the intention, right? Because we get to decide how we feel with each day. So just close your eyes for a moment. Think about what kind of day you want to have. I like to phrase it as, I am so happy and grateful that I am so supported. That everything just falls into place today. Good. Bring the hands to the heart. Eyes are slowly open. Namaste. If you are heading out and going about your day, I'm going to wish you a really good day. Remember to breathe consciously throughout the day. If you want to stay and do a little meditation, feel free to do that. All right. All right. So if you do want to stay, you have some time, maybe you've got another 10 or 15 minutes. You're always welcome to, if you just want to rest on the floor. You don't have to sit. Meditation in a seated posture is really to prevent you from falling asleep. So you kind of go into this relaxed state in between sleep and waking. But if you'd like to just use this time to relax, certainly do that, right? All right, so in a seated posture, you want to be comfortable. If cross-legged is not comfortable, stretch your leg out. If you want to sit in a chair, sit up with a nice straight back. And just rest the hands either in the lap, or you can rest them on the knees. It can be nice if they're on the knees to touch that thumb and first finger together. Whatever feels comfortable. You're going to close your eyes softly. We're going to use the breath to help bring us into a relaxed state. And as you notice when your breath slows down and deepens, your mind will get quieter. The thoughts will start to slow down too. So we're going to count with the hand. You're going to take the tip of your thumb and your first finger on either hand, right? And touch it. That's 1. That's the count of 1. You move your thumb to the next knuckle on that first finger. That's 2. The next knuckle is 3. And where the finger and hand come together, that's the count of 4. Go to the next finger. You got 5, 6, 7, and 8. The ring finger is 9, 10, 11, and 12. And the small finger is 13, 14, 15, 16. So we're going to count. Every single breath will be 1 count. An inhale and an exhale will be 1 full breath. All right, so when you're ready, exhale and inhale deeply. Just allow your breath to deepen. Relax any tension in your face. And relax from the shoulders all the way down to the fingertips. Relax down through the torso. From the hips, down the legs, through the feet, through the toes. And now focus on your breath. If your mind starts to wander, keep bringing it back again and again to your breath and to your counting.